Hello Gemini, how are you guys? It's been a while now because I'm sorry that I could not upload the video for month of February because I just couldn't do it, and I just needed that break. So here I am. Feeling really nice to be back here, and hope you all doing fine. And as you know, this is gonna be monthly reading focused on your energy. And uh, I was thinking of saying something. Oh yeah. So like regarding, like, many of you, I don't know whether it's from Gemini or, but many people kind of emailed me regarding that they wanna discuss more or talk more, but my comments are not open. It's because I don't have the resource and time to really manage that. So, and I'm also thinking, and I want to I really want to engage with the comments and conversation. So I really, right now, I'm not ready to do that, but I'm working on creating a forum where we can collectively as a community kind of talk and discuss if we wanna, like, just if you wanna share something, and that kind of stuff. Anyway, so that's in progress. And what else? Okay. Okay, you can timestamp this, like, if you don't want to hear all this. And if you're coming back, thank you so much. Really, thank you so much for believing in me, or not even believe, thank you so much for believe that there will be something in this reading. That's a lot. And thank you also, like, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and helping grow this channel so that we can reach out to more people and communicate with them. Maybe they need to hear something, maybe we have something that we can share, those kind of stuff. And if you are new in this channel, hope you enjoy this reading, and hope you enjoy my style, then how I tap into energy and what I have to say and not say. So take it as it resonates, okay? And thank you, all of you. And without any further delay, let's get into this. So I'm gonna, as usual, get major arcana card first to see where you stand, and then I'm also gonna add two oracle card. One is animal spirit and one is mystical moments, to see where we stand. And then we are gonna get more tarot card to see how this situation is developing or unfolding. So we got Emperor. I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, very masculine energy. And it could be because we are in a Pisces season. So Pisces is your, like, 10th house, and 10th house is like ruled by Capricorn, which is like like structure, which is like how to make things happen in the real world, in a real sense. And Pisces is all about beyond reality, the way we perceive reality. So there is a contradiction there. And being in the Pisces season, it can make you feel that you are Gemini, you are air sign, you are pretty fluid when it comes to how you move through the world, through your mind, and your mind is very agile. So being in that kind of elusive, not elusive per se, but a little bit of not so, it's not like a earth energy, Taurian energy, or Capricorn energy, which is like a very grounded, very methodical, or Virgo. Virgo is little less because it's um, mutable sign, but like being a being Gemini, and Gemini is also a mutable air, so there is a sense of sporadic sense. And then you are in the Pisces season, where your 10,000 is Pisces, which is like very elusive, very imaginative, very kind of flowy, out, like, beyond the world, what is out there, whimsical, beyond, like, not day to day activities. So it may feel like that you are losing control. It may feel like that you are not really, you want to make things happen, but it feels like every time you try to focus, it just slips through your hand after a few days, or you cannot really continue that dedication and focus the way you want to. So that can be a little contradiction. So I'm not surprised that you are coming as an emperor to tackle this situation. Emperor is all about outer energy or masculinity, like masculine energy, like manifesting things in a material world, like really make things happen in a material world. Not too much about spirituality, not too much about inner world or sensuality or sensitivity or emotion. It's more about, like I said, you want to do some project, you want to make this relationship work, or you want to make your life more stable. And it's not about how you feel, what's going on internally. It's like what you can do. I want to make my life stable, so okay, maybe I need a certain kind of stable job so that I can pay my rent, I can pay my bills. I also have some kind of disposable money so that I can spend on something that I would like to. So those are the very realistic, very feasible way of looking at life and solving the immediate problem that exists in our material world. And emperor is like that. It's like taking charge of that, not depending on others to make things happen for you, not waiting for, let's say you are going for a job, not waiting for them to call. You are like proactive. Hey, I had this interview with you 1 week ago and I am really interested in it, and I'm just wondering what is the situation. That kind of proactive, that kind of putting yourself out there and really pushing forward externally. That is what emperor is. And I feel like with Pisces in your 10th house, like Capricorn house, you are like, okay, I need to take charge, I need to, there is a sense of that getting control over your situation, because Pisces isn't making you feel that you are losing control, even though maybe you are not, but it makes you feel very elusive in nature. So that's why the emperor, it's nice that you are taking that emperor energy and trying to make things happen in your way and manifest that in external world. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, and then I'm gonna get 2 oracle card to see where you are, and then we are gonna dive deep into the situation with tarot. Just a second. Shuffle more, but later. Okay, let's see. Let's get a card from Animal Spirit. Horse, interesting. Earth sign, like earth energy, and you want to be free. There is like, you don't want to be, that's a very, it's not very, on the surface, I'm gonna get more into this. On the surface, let me get one more card. I'm feeling like, as I get more into this. Oh, hold on. Oh. Zebra. Wow, that's a fire. So look at this, both look kind of similar, but there is like a, okay. There is a, okay, alright. There is a lot going on right there. I need to clarify this. Not clarify, I need to get deeper into this. Okay. I'm gonna go there and then let's get another oracle card from Mystic Moment. Cards are flying, huh? Protective nest. Alright. Okay, Gemini. Before we get into tarot, there is a lot going on and I need to tell you this. So with horse and zebra, like as I say, that emperor is a very grounded, it's very nitty-gritty of the real life, nitty-gritty of our immediate external life, material life, which can feel a little restricted because you are not going as of your whim, as of your dream, as of your mind, as of your like passion. It's more about make things done so that you can have a prosperous life or the life you want in the material world. But at the same time, you're getting you got horse and zebra, fire and earth. Like there is a certain sense of, like there is like a certain sense of freedom you are looking for, like breaking all the barriers and can just feel freedom. Emperor may not feel that freedom because there is a lot of responsibility that comes with the emperor because they are making things happen in real life. And when you are real life means reality is a very subjective thing and also very relative. So what I mean by real life means like immediate material life. Everything that we do, everything is real. Our mind, our heart, our soul, our body, everything is real. So prioritize one element is real, another unreal is extremely novice and stupid, in my opinion. So horse, like you wanna kind of break free. You kind of wanna go on your own way and feel the breeze, feel the freedom. Zebra is all about creativity, all about like you wanna shine through your creativity. You look at it doesn't have to be you have to be artist and you have to make a product out of your creativity. That's not what creativity is. Creativity is like creativity to your day-to-day life. Even creative, how you take life, how you look at life. If you look at life differently, creatively, that makes you creative. So it doesn't have to be that you have to translate your creativity into something tangible product to show in a gallery or screen in the movie or sell it to people. That's when you have become creative or artist. That's not true at all. That's how we make in a capitalist society. That's how we make things so that we can sell things. But it's like zebra is all about creativity, looking at your situation creatively so that you can come up with a different solution, so that you can know how to have a different perspective to go about it. And I think like there is a deep sense of freedom that you are looking for, and it comes from that how you are looking at life differently, creatively. And you also know that in order to really feel the freedom, you need to take care of certain tangible things first. So that's why you want to get into that emperor. You know that you if you really want to be free, just be free and just be like whatever. That's not gonna give you freedom. You need a structural base so where you can rely on. So if you really want to be free and do what you really want to do, you know that you want to be financially independent. If you really want to be free, you know that you have to let go of your emotional pattern and not understanding your emotions. So those are the basic thing that you're understanding, that you need to know, you need to do, you need to take care of in order for feel that creativity, in order for feel that freedom. And with protective nest, yeah, it's the same thing. Then look at this, there is like a huge egg, almost like a dragon egg is behind this all these feathers. But they are like protecting it because they know that in order to really fetch this potential, they have to protect it. They have to look at this, they are selling all these little eggs so that they can get this kind of resource, so that then they can fetch this egg that bloom, that like brewing under the feather. You know what I'm trying to say? So there is something big that you want to do in your life, whether it's your lifestyle, whether it's your career, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a your whole being, your spiritual being. And you know that in order to really manifest those kind of freedom and really manifest those kind of big thing come to your life, you need to take care of certain material stability. And that's why the emperor, you're showing up as an emperor, and you will be showing up as an emperor, and you will be having that energy to really get into that kind of emperor mode in the month of March, starting from month of March. Of course, it's take more than 1 month sometimes, most of the times, to really manifest, really taking care of all these things. You're not gonna get everything. I mean, you can if you're super lucky, get in job one day, next day you're moving out. In 1 week you have $1,000 in your bank account. I mean, if you need, I mean, that's like a very romantic way of looking at life, but that could happen. But I'm talking about, like, in general, it takes time. So give yourself time to really ground yourself and make things happen externally, so that you can feel this freedom and make these things the major things that you want to happen, that can come in place and have that proper medium to actually grow. All right, so these are the overall situation that you are in, and let's get a nitty gritty of this situation now and pull some tarot. And I like this, that how these two, like, I feel like you are getting very much aware of what you want. It's not cloudy anymore as it used to be. Now you're realizing that in order to really have that freedom, in order to really have that creativity in your life, in order to really have that big goal that you have, there is certain sense of material responsibility that you need to abide by for a time being. And you are taking it very maturely. You are not like, oh, I don't want to do that, I just want freedom, I don't want to do day to day, I don't want to do the heavy lifting work. But you are coming to an understanding that without that you won't be able to do that. So that's a very sign of, like, your like higher understanding of your life. Okay. Why cards are falling on the floor? Ugh. Four of Swords. I got Four of Swords. Yeah, maybe you did, maybe you did take a time off. Maybe you did take a time off to really contemplate on this, that how can I make this dragon egg can, like, to come to a fruition, come to a reality. How can I get this kind of freedom with driven by my intuition, driven by my spirituality, and get this kind of, and do what I want to do, like freedom, like real freedom, not abide by, like how people gonna perceive me, what I need to do to fulfill my duty and all those, and driven by like creativity. So I feel like you took some time off to really really reflect on it, like what you really need. Yeah, you are looking at it. You have a big goal, Gemini, and like if you're connecting with this, it's not just day-to-day life you're thinking. You are not thinking about how I'm gonna get by in March. You have a bigger goal. You are looking at this horizon. You are looking at, you have something. You are looking at this egg that you are hiding right now under the feathers, but that's what you want, and you are working towards it. You are working towards it step by step. You took some time off to really strategize, like how you can go about it, and now you are getting into this because you are looking at it. even in your subconscious mind, your conscious mind. Maybe you are doing your day-to-day job, maybe you are doing all this day-to-day activity, but back of your mind you are looking at this, you are thinking about how can I get this thing happen to me, how can I get what I want here, like what are the tools I need to use. And you are like directly, they see it's three of wands, it directly right under emperor, and he's like, okay, I need to take charge of certain material gain here in order to feel that. So it's like you are very driven in this month because you really want this new freedom. And you know everybody has a different what you want, you know what you want, but you understand the essence of it, that freedom, that bigger thing, the bigger goal. Establishing yourself in as a independent individual with on in all arena in life, like materially, like financially, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, you want to be independent. Emperor is all about it's ruled by Aries, which is all about self and independent. So you are looking for that, you are really really working towards it. A lot of yellow here, lot of yellow, that's good. Yeah, 10 of cups reverse right under the horse and zebra. Sorry, it was reverse, but I put it in upward. So should I put it in upward? I feel like it should be reverse, I'm sorry, but it's nothing bad. I just feel like that should be the energy here that I feel. I feel like something, yeah, it something you really wanted, something you really thought that meant for you, something you really thought that is like everything, and it's gonna open your world, and it's gonna give you this emotional fulfillment, it's gonna give you this kind of stability emotionally, but it did not pan out, and you are now looking at it, but you want it anyway. You are looking at this 10 of cups. It could be anything. It could be in relationship, it could be in career, it could be in life in general, your spiritual life, your emotional life, your mental life, your intellectual life. But now you are looking for, like, you want that 10 of cups, which is directly related to how you express yourself and how you express yourself creatively, and without boundary, how you can express yourself without, no, don't express that, don't say this other, like that kind of unfiltered, unapologetic kind of freedom that you are want. And that's your 10 of cups. You want that kind of freedom, you want that kind of expression, you want that kind of being of self-fulfilled. And you it did not work out in the past, it not like work out, you couldn't manifest it in the past even though you wanted, but the way you went about it maybe was not the way to have it. So now, after this reflection, after this kind of taking time off from this thing, you are really going for it because you know that's what you want, you are looking at it, and that's what you want because it's coming under this, and it's like that's what you're in, like you were aware that it did not work out the way you wanted to have it and the way you went about it, and you were very much aware about it. And that's why you know that in order to really have this, you need to feel that freedom, you need to feel that unshackled. So it's a, okay, we got two cups, two cards together. We got 7 of swords with 5 of pentacle in reverse. So you are coming out of that you are not deserving, or everything you do is wrong, that kind of self-punishing mode. You are coming out of that, definitely. But there is, let me get a card for, I'm getting the energy, I'm just trying to fit it in the flow. It feels a little segmented. This two energy feels a little segmented, compartmentalized. Yeah. Moon in reverse. Yeah, you did not. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm gonna get one more for. One for eight of swords. Magician. Okay. Okay. So okay, I think this is a past energy. This is a past energy. Like why you okay? So the thing, whatever this new, whatever this big thing that you want, is not something new. You wanted that from quite a while, and you wanted that. And I feel like it's more. It's not like I want that person or I want that job. It's not that specific. I think it's you want a certain kind of freedom. You want a certain way of being yourself. You want a certain way of expressing yourself, whether being with someone specific, someone enhance that or not, that's a different story. But I don't think this energy is like, I don't think you want it. Oh, I want that person, I want that person to love me. It's not about that just single person or single project or single job. It's overall what you wanted in your life. It's a bigger than that, and you have been wanting that for quite a while now. But in past, when you thought that you got it, when you thought that this is it, but it did not pan out because you felt like that you felt like that you, no matter what you do, it doesn't happen to me. No matter what you do, no matter how much you feel like you are stable, no matter how much you feel like you can manifest things, because magician is there, but every time you try to manifest it externally, it gave you a lot of anxiety. It kind of it your manifestation did not go anywhere, because because you are not listening to your intuition. You are not in touch with your intuitive part of it. You are not in touch with your inner self. It's like, I see, moon is a very feminine energy and magician is very masculine energy. Magician try to manifest this through external tools that are available, like I said, money, like I said, prestige, like I said, social status, like I said, friendship, group of people I need in order to really make these things happen. Those are the external thing that we need. And moon is all about internal, knowing oneself. Knowing oneself, okay, I need those group of, your outer brain is thinking, I need to make friends so that I have contacts, I have network. Moon will tell what kind of friends you need. If you are not in touch with your moon, if you're not in touch with your inner self, you will be making contact. Whosoever come to your way, they will give you a business card and you will be, oh, I got this card from this XYZ, and you are not really listening whether that person is really suitable for me, whether that person think the same way that I think, my vision are. If those things are not aligned, these external tools are just gonna be wasted. And I think you have done that in previously. You used to be getting much, oh, I'm going forward, oh, I'm moving forward because I'm having all these external tools, I'm manifesting things. And then at the end of the day, you will feel like, no, I'm not moving anywhere, I'm still there where I was. And that will give you much more anxiety. That will put you in a self-doubt and self-lack kind of mentality. You will feel like, okay, there is something wrong in me. Why I'm not, I have all this, okay, I have all these contacts, I know all these people from different group that I really wanna that may change my career, that may help me grow in this. And maybe I know this person, maybe that person can help me to get in touch with that person that I have so much love for. But if you don't know what you actually want, what the person can actually bring it to you, and if they're really vibing with your vision, then you just, those can only confuse you and make you feel like, oh my god, nothing is happening, so much going on, but I don't know, there is no clarity. That can create a lot of fogginess in your life. And that's what happened in past, because moon in reverse, you are not in touch with your inner self. You did not ask that if it is really aligning with my purpose. You did not ask that. You did not ask that what you want and how you can manifest this, all this external thing you are gathering, but how those external tools are aligning with your what you want, what you desire internally. So that those things happened in past. That's why it took me a little bit, because I feel like it's a little segmented energy. Okay, let's get some card from here and let's see. Oh my god, see? Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, yeah. You know, it really made you feel like that no matter what you do, it's like nothing gonna work out. No matter, it make you feel very destructive, and you almost became a self-destructive way because you are not in touch with your moon. You are not in touch with your inner self. Even now, to be honest, Gemini, just to give you a hint, look at this. Except this, all of the feminine energy card in reverse. Moon, water based in reverse. Ten of Cups, water based in reverse. We have a lot of mental and fiery energy, like external energy. Air and fire is masculine sign, and earth and water is a feminine sign, and the feminine side of us. So see, only one earth is here. All of this, like swords, again magician, very masculine sign. Three of Wands, fire sign, very masculine. Four of Swords, air sign, masculine sign. Emperor. Yeah, you want to make things happen, you want to move, but again I feel like if you do not listen, if you are not in touch with your inner being, if you're not in touch with your intuition, if you're not in touch with what you actually want, it's gonna be repetition of the past. Even though you want all this, even though you now maybe you are taking care of your external world a little better, because there is a lot of taking control energy I'm getting here, but it can be self-destructive if you are not in touch with your inner self. Like let's say you get a job which pays a lot or pays enough for what you thought and more than enough, and then you get into this project, get into that project, you are getting all this attention from so many people, they want to be with you and they want to date you or they want to just like hang out with you. But if you're not in touch with your intuition, if you're not in touch with your inner self, what you want, you can spend a lot of energy and time with all these things, they may not be fruitful for your ultimate vision, which is being free and be creative, be expressive. So I'm just getting this, like a little, there is a little bit caution here, otherwise it can really kind can be can feel like almost like cutting yourself from inside. Really destructive feelings if you are not in touch with your intuition. you know I'm just giving an example because I'm just giving like, because you are lot you want to make things happen externally. Whenever you make things happen, like let's say you got a job, okay, and you say, okay, I need that job because I need that money, and then you sit down and talk with yourself. Okay, what this job gonna give me? Okay, this job gonna give me money which can bring me, I can pay rent for a few months, and while I'm doing this, while I can save some money, and then I can live, understand that what is the purpose this job is serving to you. Is it really serving for your ultimate goal, which is like fetching this dragon egg, which is really serving? It doesn't matter that, okay, I'm not saying don't take this job if you don't like it. I mean, no, if it's serving you to save some money so that you can invest that money into something that you want to do, and like let's say you have a lot of creative collaboration that you are getting, and maybe that's they are not, they don't do that kind of creative work, and their vision is not as you think, like however way you want to go. Maybe they do a more of a commercial kind of stuff and you are more of an artistic kind of person. So maybe if you don't ask this question, you may violate your like your inner soul, because it's not really matching. But if you go in there with the full consciousness, okay, I know that they do commercial stuff or they do different thing that I do, but I need this collaboration right now because of XYZ, because this XYZ gonna help me to do my creative work 5 months down the line. If you see this matchup, if you see that link, then only go there. Otherwise, don't just get tempted by the glitters outside. Oh, they are so famous, they are so successful, I need to collaborate with them. Yeah, they are successful, but they are have their own vibration. Is it vibing with your purpose? Ask this, sit down before you take any charge, because I feel like you are making this external material world under your control. So there are gonna be lot of good stuff gonna come to you. Not good stuff means lot of stuff gonna come to you, whether it's a project based, whether it's a job based, whether it's people giving you attention, people giving you acknowledgement. Understand, just sit down, step back for a minute and see. Always think about, if you really want this egg to be faged, think about what you want, what your purpose, and how all these things aligning with your purpose. Maybe it's not going to align immediately, but if it aligns 10 months down the line, 5 months down the line, then you can actually invest in that. So it's a little, that's why the emperor is there. It's like a little strategic approach that you have to take in this month in order to really make these things happen. Daughter of Pentacles, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Now we are starting to get a little bit of earthy sign, feminine sign. Daughter of Pentacles, like Page of Pentacles. Yes, you are really looking at it, because it came right under the Ten of Cups. You are really looking for this rainbow, like kind of clarity, that kind of freedom, that kind of freshness. You are looking at it. But you need to bring more feminine energy, sweetie. Okay, see, now we are getting more feminine energy. Son of Cups is Knight of Cups. Yeah, getting in touch with what you want, what's your ask yourself, get in touch with your inner self. What I want, even though it's coming in a very little way, it's not gigantic, it's not, but you are getting there, because you are so accustomed with this external manifestation. It's taking you a little bit time. It's gonna take you a little bit time in March. Starting from March, it's gonna go along the way, April, May. But the thing is, you are starting in March. You are now trying to move yourself as you are manifesting all these things externally. Just as I say, take time a little bit before you make any decision, and get into your intuitive sign. Just close your eyes and really block everything. What you want, who this person is and how they can help you and all that. Just close your eyes for a minute and just meditate for 5 minutes and ask yourself, is it aligning with my purpose? Don't be swept by all these glitters, okay? That's all you need to do. That's why it's coming in, like Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, like a very, very naive kind of initiation of this kind of inner knowing. Okay, let this grow. It's gonna grow as you grow, but let it come. You need some feminine energy here. It's a kind of long reading, but I need this. I needed to have this. Okay, we got 2 or 3 cards. I'm gonna take this, and then we are gonna. Okay, Hermit. See, Virgo. You are getting there. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. 5 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, all this burden, feeling like, doing all this stuff, going there, no time for yourself. Oh, I'm waking up in the morning, I need to do this job, I need to go to the library, I need to meet with these people because they have the connection, I need to make the network so that I can, all these things can be very burdensome. 8 of Wands is a very, 8 of Wands is not actually, it's like a like all this kind of communication, everything is coming towards you, and that can overwhelm, and then you don't have any time for your inner knowing, and that you are letting it go, because that's what happened last time. That's why you did not success to do this, and you are letting it go, all this sadness, all this lack mentality, letting it go, because you are really looking inside, like what you want, what you want and how it's aligning with your purpose. Hermit card gonna help you, like take a time off as you are manifesting this. Once you come home, keep all this external world outside. Give yourself some time only for yourself, not even what you're gonna do next day, who you're gonna talk, how you're gonna approach this, like all this kind of calculation and strategic planning. Do that. It is important because you are trying to control the situation, which is good. You need to take charge here, but at the same time you need to have a balance where you can just go within and sit with your feminine energy, with your this emotional sensitivity, intuition, and go into this hermit mode even for half an hour and ask yourself, what is my inner knowing, what I want, how it's gonna align with your purpose. All right, I think I'm just gonna stop it here. It's actually very beautiful, like how you are kind of tackling the whole energy. It's really beautiful. It's very very I don't like to use mature, because what is mature, it's a very, you are coming from a point, coming from a place where you wanna, it's not just do it just the sake of doing. You are coming with a kind of a place of understanding, coming with, okay, I'm gonna say this maturity, whatever mature means. um all right, Gemini, I think you get something out of it, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care, and if you like this, please do support this channel by sharing, liking, subscribing, donating, whatever, and that is much more appreciated. Thank you. Bye. Take care.